Just wanted to rant a little bit about Brenda Snipes and Broward County. Having lived in Florida for 2 decades, it seems like every single election there's a problem, from the hanging chads or the this, the that. But the Broward County thing this time around is just, it's blatant. And in a lot of ways, it's Rick Scott's fault because the supervisor of elections there last time, did the same thing where we're finding bags of, ballots, and we did this, and it's taking us days and whatever to count everything. And by law in Florida, she's supposed to announce 30 minutes after the polls close how many total votes or how many total ballots she has to count. That way, at the end, if it's 70,000 more or 100,000 more, there's a problem. And, she has all the ballots to count at 7 o'clock. If something shows up after that, it's, it gets thrown out. So, here we go. That's actual state law, and she didn't do that. Just ignored that. And here, 2 days later, they've been counting ballots and finding ballots, and there's a truckload of ballots that's completely out of the chain of supervision that just gets found, that's on video. Like, where did these come from? They found them in a closet in a school or, whatever. Who's busting them around? Some Joe Schmo. I can't, as a citizen, I can't just go transport ballots around. There's a chain of supervision that must be, adhered to. And as soon as a bag of ballots goes out of that chain of supervision, they have to be thrown out. I don't care if they're from the most Republican or most Democrat, district in Florida. They're now tampered ballots. So, now we're down to 15,000 vote difference, I think, in the Scott race, and I don't know, something more with the Gillum race. But man, why didn't Rick Scott throw her out when she broke the law last time? Just remove her from office. I don't know if he's scared because she's a little old African American woman, or it's like, I think by and large, most people in this state want a fair election. If Gillum wins fair and square, so be it. If DeSantis wins fair and square, so be it. But this stuff that's happening every 2 years here with the elections is just embarrassing. It's like everything with elections in Florida is embarrassing. At least the Arizona thing, they have a little bit different rules than we do. They're just counting ballots. They didn't find secret ballots, and it's not a history of corruption like what's going on in Broward. But hopefully they get it under control. I just heard on the radio that a court ruled that she has to let inspectors inspect the voter rolls or whatever. But my thing is, like, if you're all up in the up and up, why would it take a court order to do that? Just got nothing to hide, let them in. That way everybody knows, man, this was fair and square, legit, whatever. Have people watching on both sides. You don't want any tampering from the inspectors or whatever, but for the love of God, what do you have to hide if everything's on the up and up? So I don't know what to make of this. I'm so sick of it all. We just can't. There's got to be a better way than what we're doing, but I don't know. Apparently there's not, and I can't find a good angle, so I'm going to stop ranting at this point. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm off to buy a OnePlus 6T because I'm a camera phone junkie, and I'm going to see what that's all about. Anyway, take care, guys.